Hey there YouTube, MVC here with a follow-up tutorial for my recent Redstone shop system in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. If you haven't seen that video yet, I recommend you go check it out now, links in the description. So this system's survival friendly, no commands, no cheats, no mods. It's a Redstone system, good for multiplayer servers and realms. And there will be materials list and world download in the description below. Go check it out. Alright, so let's get started with the tutorial, shall we? Alright, first you're going to need to set up these blocks in this arrangement with a button and the barrel in the bottom right corner. Alright, should be pretty much self-explanatory. Alright, so now get a hopper going to the barrel, 2 blocks underneath the hopper, like so. 2 hoppers. Oh, no. They're in the front of those 2 blocks. Place them like so. We can break those. Alright, we're going to place obsidian with a comparator and a glass block in front of it. And blocks like that. A piston facing upwards. And dust on all these blocks. So for this tutorial we're using Silent Whisper's Bedrock item sorter design. You could try it with a standard item sorter. I haven't tried it, but let me know if you guys try it and it works. Credits to Silent Whisperer for the design, and links will be in the description. Alright, so now we need 2 blocks on both sides of this hopper. Yeah, like so. A block up, a torch, another torch, dust, a repeater, and dust. Okay, now we need block there, block up, and a repeater. Two blocks there, 3. And then a layer on top, leave a gap. So now we'll place in our droppers here. Post edit message here. I'd like to intervene. I accidentally used dispensers in this part. I replaced them with droppers later on. Just use droppers. Fill in the blocks here. And glass there. And a block. You can fill this in. Or let's just keep it open for now. We can always fill it in later. Alright, that's the droppers and the tube in place. So now we need to take the input from the button into the repeater, go up like this, glass right on top with dust, then go a block up, dust on top, and then go out by 2 blocks this way, like so. And now from this dropper we go blocks like this with dust, and now place a dropper like so with a hopper going into it. Alright, now we place 2 blocks there, a comparator with a repeater. Alright, we cycled that back down to here with dust on these blocks. Oh, whoops, not that one. Okay. So now we go out by 4 blocks in this direction. Glass there. Block down. With dust on all these. Place a block there. And now from this torch we have to go blocks with dust like that. Block up with dust. Okay. Now we place a block there, there, and connect it up with a repeater, leave a gap, and redstone dust. Alright, from there we have to go down and place a sticky piston right underneath. Block with dust right there. We go block down from there with dust on top and down. With dust there and a torch. Make sure you cover up those blocks there to keep them from connecting. Okay. Now that circuit is complete. Now we can move on to the stock checker. Place a block down from the droppers and a comparator on that block and a comparator in subtract mode there. Now you need any item container that has 1 item in it. Also remember to place 1 item of any kind into that dropper right there. Okay. So now we go from here, we take this redstone line, go up. Oh, too close to the... Okay, go like so. Redstone. Bridge that up. And place blocks from there. No, wait. You want to place a block there, one on that side, and two on this side. Knock out those two. Okay. Torch there. And dust on all these blocks. And a repeater. More dust. Send the line down. Okay, now that circuit is complete. Not sure why I put that glass there. Let's just replace it, shall we? Alright, there we go. So now let's manage the payments. So in this hopper right here, we'll take the payments, a stack of it. It has to be at least 45. Put one in each slot like so, and the rest in the first slot. Alright, now they shouldn't move at all. Now we take a button and put it on that block right there. Or, no, a lever. There we go. If we flick that lever right there, the torch should turn off, and we should have only 41 in the first slot. Now we got to keep all these diamonds here, but the extra diamonds will go into this hopper. Okay, so now that lever sets it in payment taking mode, where all the extra payments go into the bottom hopper. If we put in any diamonds now, it'll just go down into the bottom hopper. Won't stay in this one, and the level will always be 41 in the first one. Just a side note, these 4 diamonds here, they might have to be changed for a different block. I would recommend using diamond blocks, or just another block with a name that people don't know. And that's because on a realm or a multiplayer server, there'll be a lot of lag and there could be inconsistencies in the hopper. On my solo testing world, I got 100% success rate, but that might not be the case for some of you. Obviously, you're building this on a realm or a server. So just swap these out for diamond blocks or secret blocks somehow. There was a mistake in this video. You have to put redstone dust on these droppers right there. A torch right there. And you should be good. And a block next to that dropper with dust on it. Also, make sure to set that repeater right there to 4 ticks, like so. Alright, so now that we've fixed all the mistakes, we can start to stock the system. Now to stock the system, you have to use the droppers back here, these four. You can put the items into those droppers. I'll just use cobble for this example, but you can use whatever you want. What's great about this system is you can have any item, and you can also use multiple items. For example, when the player inputs an item, the payment item, you can give them a quarter of each type of item you put in. For example, one dropper can have a certain type of item, and the other dropper can have another type of item. Also, if you don't want the user to get 32 items, you can not fill some of the droppers. That way they'll get either 8, 16, 24, or 32. But you gotta make sure you fill the dropper that has the comparator output coming out. Alright. Remember to also make sure that all 4 droppers, or however many you're planning on using, have the same amount of items, so that the user will always get the right amount. If one dropper has more items than another, it might not work properly. Alright, so now we can test out this system. Make sure you put a water bucket in that spot right there. Okay. Make sure that repeater is on 4 ticks and all the other mistakes are corrected. Okay, so now we can start using the system. Make sure that torch is on though. Let's just put in a stack of cobble in one of them. I emptied the others. For each dropper that has items in it, you will always get 8 items. So if you fill in 4 of them, you'll get 32. One of them, you'll get 8. There is a way to get 64 items, but I'm not going to be covering that in this tutorial. Alright, let's test this out. Let's put our payment in this dropper, in this barrel. And it should have taken that payment and give us 8 cobble, because we filled in one of the droppers. As you can see, it took another diamond and it gave us 8 more, and now it should give us 8 more. 24 right now is the max we can get, because if you remember correctly, we only put 64 in the dropper, so now we can't purchase any more. This is because the dropper is at a critical limit. It only has 40 out of all these possible slots. That's not a very high number, so it's disabling the user from purchasing, just in case there's not enough to pay. If we put in more, it'll let us purchase items again. And so we should get 8 more, so that's 32. Alright, that's the system. You can customize this any way you want with all these droppers. Alright, so that's the tutorial. Hope you enjoyed it. The machine's a bit complex, but it's pretty useful. for multiplayer and shops. If you enjoyed this tutorial, stay tuned for more tutorials like this one. And if you have any questions or problems, leave them in the comments below. I'll make sure to respond as much as I can. So yeah, this is the system. Let me know how it goes. There is a world download and materials list in the description below, so you can test out this system for yourself. Alright, stay tuned for more content, and see you later, YouTube.